NBA fans, how's it going? This is your coach of the Columbus Swablu Jackets, Schmittj, aka Jacob Schmidt, aka the Commissioner. Um, I was excited this week. I got to record the battle live finally. So finally have a live game commentary for you. So I'm pumped to bring that to you. However, in the middle of this commentary, my wife was working, and I thought she'd be home at 8. So I started this battle at 6:30. And she got home at 7. I was wrong. So about halfway through this battle, my wife does get home, and I'm just in the living room like a fool. And unfortunately, my wife gets home and I start talking to her, forgetting that I am live recording this battle. So I'm going to cut off the audio there, so you don't have to listen to my whole conversation with my wife for the rest of this battle. And instead, I will do post commentary for that second half of the battle. But for you fans who've been sticking with me, waiting for the live commentary, it's coming. It's on its way. Here's proof, because half of this battle is live commentary. So I hope you enjoy. Go Swablues. What is going on, NBA fans? This is none other than your coach of the Columbus Swablu Jackets, Coach Schmidt. I am getting ready here for my Week 5 battle against Caton and the Rotom-Washington Team. I am excited for this match. I think it will be a really good match. Caton's got a good team. He has been in these Pokemon leagues that we've been doing all the way back to when we did the Bellbrook Battle Association. So he's a great coach. And let's go ahead and dive right into this match. All right, pretty much a pretty expected team, I guess I should say, from Caton. He did bring Tapu Bulu. Not surprised by Victini, not surprised by Miltank. I brought a pretty unconventional team, I think, for myself for this season. I didn't really go high-powered offense. Pretty much none of my Mons are offensive, other than maybe my Choice Banded Hustle Delibird, and I just kind of brought that for fun. It looks like he won't be too useful this match. I honestly don't remember why I brought him, but we will see. Yeah, last week, if you guys haven't seen my Week 4, Altaria did really great in Week 4. Put in a lot of work with a really fun set, and I have a very similar set this week with Fire Spin Perish Song, also Rooster Hurricane. So I brought Max Defense Altaria for Tapu Bulu, for it can even kind of check Victini for Halucha. The Hurricane is to check both of them. Also, it can kind of check Miltank if he gets trapped by a Fire Spin. So, I don't know. We will see what happens. Let me go ahead, send this in our Discord. So, looks like we can get started. All right. I'm not real sure who he wants to lead here. He likes to lead Victini. So if that's the case, I might just go ahead and lead. My main check to Victini actually is Dracovish, so I'm bringing a defensive Dracovish this week. Max defense, max HP. I know he could be special Victini, which would be a bummer because I brought this max defense, max HP, Sleep Talk, Rest, Rock Tomb, Super Fang. It just is kind of a funny set that I thought might put in an okay amount of work. So we'll see what happens. I didn't prep a ton for this match, but I thought it'd be pretty fun to bring some unique sets. I was excited about Delibird. I forget why. So let me go ahead and take a look. Why did I bring Delibird? I'm not checking anything specifically. I think I just brought Delibird to be fun. I kind of brought it for Bulu. That Banded Ice Shard, he will not appreciate. Same with Halucha, doesn't appreciate Banded Ice Shard. So maybe Gunter will get in a good amount of work. So let's lead Prison Mike. Yeah, okay, he did lead Victini. That's kind of as we expected. I think he's probably going to U-turn here. So I think that's a pretty safe Super Fang. Because I think he'll either go into Ditto to eat up a a Vicious Rend or Slowking or even Tapu Bulu if he brought him defensively. So a pretty free Super Fang. I don't think, even if he's banded, I pretty much eat up hits from this Victini all day. Nope, don't want to do that. I want to only show those custom sets. So yeah, I think no matter what he does here, I will be fine. Unless he's special. He could easily be special. Victini's a pretty versatile mon. I don't see Kaiten doing that though, so let's hope that he does not. Yeah, Choice Banded Bolt Strike does 30 to 40%, which is fine. I'm not too worried about that. And say he does go Bulu here, I have a pretty free switch into my Mawile, into Overhaul, so I'm not too worried, I guess. If he goes, let's see, say he goes Miltank, he's not going to go Miltank, I don't think. Say he goes Slowking. If he goes Slowking, I have a pretty free switch into Zarude. I brought max HP, max special defense Zarude, but also I brought Bulk Up and Drain Punch and Power Whip, so kind of real specially defensive. That way I could have checked Omastar if he brought Omastar, or Slowking, which he did bring, so I can lift some of those hits as well as kind of set up in the face of Slowking. I have Jungle Healing as well, so he can't Toxic me. So if he has Ice Beam, that'll do maybe 30% if he goes into Slowking here. I guess we'll see. I'm expecting Slowking or Bulu, so Super Fang will be awesome. Get in a lot of work there. I'm sure he's not too nervous right now because I don't get that Vicious Rend boost. He does go Ditto. Okay, that's fine that he went Ditto. I get some really nice damage off on it. And again, I don't really know what I want to do here. I think he's probably going to Super Fang himself, honestly. And if he does that... If he does that... So he sees my set now. And so he sees my pretty unconventional set. Which I'm kind of bummed by, because I liked the unique set here on Prison Mike. I don't know what I really want to do about this. I don't know what he's going to do. I think he just Super Fangs. Say he does that. I'm saying my check here is Zarude. Zarude puts in a lot of work for me this match. I don't want to just straight up toss him out here. But I mean, I have Bulk Up. I've got Jungle Healing. He's probably choiced. So I'm not super worried about it. But actually, I think I just throw off another Super Fang. Because then regardless, I'll just rest. Say he wants to Super Fang, that's fine. I'll do it too, and then I'll just rest right after this. So now I think I get a free rest. Say he wants to Super Fang himself, that's fine. Okay, he goes Slowking, not too bad. So that's perfect. I'm glad I got to preserve a little bit. I get to... I could burn a turn of rest here. I don't know what he wants to do. Maybe he wants to Toxic. I don't think Slowking gets Freeze Dry, so I don't have to worry about that. But I'm not especially defensive. I'm physically defensive, so I think Mojo Jojo here. And he puts up a Reflect. That's a bummer. I don't think I brought anything to get rid of that. I didn't expect that, so that's a great bring on his part. I kind of love that for him. But that's fine. I'm not super worried. I think I just Bulk Up here just to see what he wants to do. Maybe I just throw off a Power Whip to get damage. Yeah, I think I just Power Whip. Whatever he wants to do here. I am worried, I guess, about a setup Hawlucha. Hawlucha, I didn't really have a good answer for. Okay, Bulu. He goes Bulu. Which, yeah, he's got to take no damage from that. With the Reflect, with the Power Whip. Maybe I can try to gauge. All right, let's see. If I have my Mojo Jojo, Zarude, hitting Tapu Bulu. Let's see. Behind a Reflect, I mean, I don't think I'm going to get much. Don't think I'll get much from this, but, you know, I'll just get to see. Now you guys are seeing how poorly I am at calcing things, because I can't find Reflect, or how to put that in there. There we go, there's Reflect. So, he ate that up, so I think he might be kind of defensive. He only took 9%. So I think he might be kind of defensive. So again, my check here is Mawile. Mawile is my check for this. He does Stone Edge. All right, sweet. That was a crit too. So Mawile, again, max defense, max HP. I brought a really defensive team. So not too worried, I guess, there. Say he wants to go Victini. I think I'm going to knock off. If he goes Victini, it's good to get a knockoff. If he goes Hawlucha, I think that maybe activates Unburden. That'd be a bummer. And it'd be a shame not to get a Toxic off. But whatever he sends in, knocking off their item will be great. So I'm not too worried about it. Again, he maybe has high horsepower. I don't appreciate a high horsepower. Maybe I can check some damage here, see what he did with that. So let me go back to Mawile. Tapu Bulu, so I don't think he's banded. So he's got Stone Edge. I don't think he's banded because even with the crit, yeah, he's definitely not banded. Okay, let's see what he does. He just switches out. Okay, that's huge. We get rid of Slowking's item, so he has no leftovers. That's great for us. I don't know what he does here. A Toxic would have been really nice to get on this guy. But, I mean, I get a free switch into Zarude. Zarude, I don't think he can touch Zarude, especially with that passive regeneration from Grassy Terrain now. Is a pretty free switch here. I wish now I would have brought U-Turn. That would have been really nice to have. But I don't, and that's fine. So maybe I just bulk up here. I'm not super worried about what happens, or I just take the Power Whip boosted terrain, or terrain boosted Power Whip. I don't think he can do much here, so I'm not too worried about what he does. I don't necessarily want to bulk up because of Ditto. Let's see. Yeah, I think this is gonna be a slow match. We've got kind of a lot of checks for each other. So until I can start getting some momentum and making some plays, which again, I probably could have predicted that and gone straight into my Mawile anyways. Now it's a bummer that the terrain goes down. I am worried about the high horsepower, but I think he goes for the fairy move here. I think he goes for a play rough. He does high horsepower. That's a bummer, but that does like no damage. So we did a good amount of damage back to him. He did 32.9%. He does have high horsepower. Let's throw that in there. Definitely not banded, because he could have one-shot my Mawile, but he is at -1. So that was a good read on him. Good read, Kaiten. He's not banded. He's not Life Orb. So let's just assume leftovers. But did we get to see his item there? No, we didn't get to see his item. He did less than that, so he's not even max attack adamant. Maybe he's just jolly max attack. Find it in there somewhere. He could be jolly. Not even max attack though, so I'm not too worried. I'm just gonna throw off a Toxic. If he wants to high horsepower again, good on him. He'll take some damage. Okay, good to get a Toxic on Victini. I go straight into Dracovish here. My defensive Dracovish should take whatever he throws at it. And just getting that little Toxic chip will be nice. I don't feel great about many of these matchups here. I don't have really any offensive presence, and I knew that going in. So we're just going to play with that as we go. He does just U-turn. Okay, good play on his part. Gets a free U-turn into Tapu Bulu. Do I go now into Mawile again? I think I do. I'll get the terrain heal. I'll get the attack drop, so he won't do a ton if he does go for the high horsepower. He doesn't. He goes Horn Leech. That's huge because we get more damage on him than he does to us. So he expected us to stay in. Kaiten is making some predictions, that's big for him. He doesn't normally, he's not the prediction guy most of the time. So that is big for him. I think if I throw off a Stealth Rock, I don't know that he's got necessarily a Defogger. What do we think? Do we think he U-turns again? That'd be a risky play. I'm kind of in the same position I was in. So I think I just go back into Dracovish. And I got Rocks up for free, is the way that I see it right now. So we shall see. Man, I'm nervous about this one. I think he U-turns. Maybe he throws off a V-Create. He does Bolt Strike, and that does like nothing So I'm thinking he might be Scarfed. Maybe he's Scarfed. Because that Bolt Strike did absolutely nothing. So I just get a free Sleep Talk here. Okay, so, I mean, maybe if I get a Super Fang, that's huge! Alright, that's good, that's good. A huge Super Fang there. Burn a turn of sleep, we get a Super Fang. I'm basically at full health, and we get a free Zarude switch here. He might teleport. Yeah, that's fine. He does teleport. That's okay. What does he go into? Probably Bulu. Yeah, he goes Bulu, but he's taking rocks. He does get that heal, but, I mean, if I'm forcing him to switch, that's huge. I'm thinking here he might go for the Play Rough. Maybe he goes for the... he hasn't shown Play Rough yet. Maybe he goes just for a high horsepower again. And again, I think I'm okay with it. I'll get another switch. I'll get a little bit of damage with Rocky Helmet. I get a free switch into Altaria then, and then I would love to trap something. I get a switch into Altaria, and then I could get a potential trap. That's kind of what I've been waiting for, is to be able to trap something. So we shall see. Or maybe I go into Delibird if he high horsepower's here. Yeah, I definitely go Delibird here, I think. So I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I think I go Delibird. Because then I'll get to throw off a Brave Bird, which nothing will really appreciate if he stays in. I'm assuming he's choiced. Oh, this could be bad if he's not. Like, maybe he goes for something else. No, he goes into Miltank. Okay, that's fine. That's fine that he went Miltank. I think I fake out, risking the miss from Hustle. Risking that Hustle miss could be scary. But look at that 514 attack. We're talking about Hustle Delibird here. Man, what a guy. Yeah, I'm just going to fake out. Gauge some damage. Not bad, not bad. That was basically pointless. Leftovers. Okay, he's leftovers. He got that terrain. Maybe that risk was not worth it. I think what he does is probably puts up a... he probably puts up rocks. He probably is going to put up rocks. And that's okay. I'm okay with it. Nope, he goes for a Seismic Toss. Okay, that's fine. So again, I think he is now expecting... he's probably expecting Fire Spin Perish Song, so what would be his answer to that? I don't really know. I don't really know what his answer would be. I could throw off a Hurricane. His answer is probably... maybe he's got that... he could definitely have Ice Beam on Slowking. No, he hasn't used it on Zarude yet. That doesn't mean he doesn't have it. Nothing would appreciate a Hurricane. I mean, I don't think Miltank would get touched really by a Hurricane. Okay, he does go Slowking. I wish I'd have brought Roost. It would have been good to bring Roost. Just to kind of see what he would do. He does... oh, I do have Roost. Oh, never mind. That shows you how well I prepped. But I'm not max Spadef. He didn't... let's see, he took 2% from that Fire Spin. He took nothing. I'm expecting an Ice Beam. Maybe he's got... maybe he just brought him in just to teleport and to get into what he actually wanted to be. No, he throws in a Reflect. Okay, that's fine. He threw up a Reflect. Again, I guess I think I just Power Whip here. This is going to be a long match. Like I said, we are in for a long one here. So now I've kind of conditioned a little bit. I think he goes Bulu, because Bulu will eat up with this Power Whip, and that's fine. And I miss. Oh, that's so sad. That's sad. Okay, that's all right. I thought about bringing Seed Bomb, just because I knew that... dang, that's such a bummer, because I could have done huge damage there. But I thought about bringing Seed Bomb just because I hate missing, so... but that's the game that we play, so I gotta kind of accept it. I gotta accept it. Yeah, he definitely goes Bulu here. Alright, so he's got Reflect, Scald, Teleport. I'm not sure what his last move would be there. I'm still threatened by the Ice Beam. I don't love an Ice Beam. He does go Bulu. Okay, he takes rocks damage. He'll maybe take... oh no, that's all he takes. So now I think he's going to expect... my Mawile here. I really do. So So I'm going straight Delibird. Let's see what happens. Hornleech. Okay, we don't love that. Definitely don't love that. Do not love that at all. But I'm Choice Banded Ice Shard. He goes Miltank. He's going to eat it up with Miltank. That's fine. Okay, that's okay. I was just excited to use Delibird. So that's fine. We go Damascot here. We go to Altaria. In Damascot, that is a play. Caton always drafted Rotom-Wash. He's the Rotom-Washington team. He would always draft Rotom-Wash. And sure enough, he would name him Damascot. So I drafted Altaria and named it Damascot because that's kind of a play on Caton drafting Rotom-Wash. And he couldn't get him this season. Someone else drafted him. I forget who it was. But he did not get him. We are just in a spin cycle right now. I got to do something here. I got to do something to switch it up. We're in the spin cycle. You know, maybe he's got Ice Beam. How do I knock out this Slowking? That's the thing. Maybe he throws up a Reflect again, and maybe I don't miss the Power Whip this time. Maybe I don't miss the Power Whip. That's the hope. I think he hard switches. He stays in, and I do no damage, so that's fine. At least he gets really no Regenerator back, basically, there. So that's good. He goes Bulu, I'm sure. He's going to go Bulu. He goes Hawlucha this time. Okay. The Hawlucha, my main answer to Hawlucha is Altaria. So depending on what he wants to do here, I go Altaria. Now I do have Mawile to throw off and Intimidate again, but maybe he's White Herb. And then I would just be boosting that Unburdened. My Altaria should handle this scary Hawlucha boy pretty well. Close combats, I eat it up, that's fine. He is not White Herb. He's not Life Orb. So I don't know what he could be, but he's none of those. So I think I just Hurricane. He's going to switch into Slowking, I know it, but he's physically defensive. There was a Reflect up, but I still think he's pretty physically defensive. He does go Slowking. He doesn't appreciate it. He's confused. That's huge. There we go. I love to see that. That's really good for us. Does he Ice Beam? Does he have Ice Beam? That's the question. I don't know. So I think I'm just gonna Hurricane again. Hope that he hurts himself in confusion. He does get a Slack Off. Slack Off is his last move. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I need a way to get just a little more pressure. Okay, he can't really touch. The good news is he can't really touch Squilliam either. So that'll at least give me a little bit of a switch up here. If I can get a poison on this thing, that'd be huge. I should have maybe switched in and gotten a Toxic. But I think I just Sludge Wave just to get some damage. Does he resist it? I don't know. Maybe I shamelessly check his weaknesses. I don't know how to hide this, so weak, Slowking. He doesn't resist Sludge Wave. But I think I just throw off a Sludge Wave anyways. To get a Toxic on this would be nice. I don't get it. He hurts himself in confusion. We love to see that. Let's do it again. Hurt himself in confusion. Nope. Teleports. No, he slacks off. Okay, that's fine. I mean, I'm totally fine just sitting in here doing my thing. I don't know what he wants to do. And I'd love to get, if I just keep throwing this off, maybe I get a poison. So if he wants to Scald me, go for the Scald. I'm fine with that. Yeah, like I've been saying, this is going to be a long one. Again, I guess I can't just freely throw these off. I'll just knock off. He's already lost his item, but I want to kind of save some PP on my Sludge Wave. What did I bring this guy for? What did I bring? I don't remember. But that's fine. No big deal. Do I just take the speed boost now on his teleport? Let's just get a little bit of speed boost. Let's see what he now he teleports out. But now he can't really freely do much. I don't love Miltank being in here. I could knock it off for free now though. I don't think I'll appreciate a hit, whatever he does. But knocking this thing's leftovers off would be nice. So again, so let's see, what did I bring it for? I brought Tentacruel for Torracat and Rabombi. He has neither. So I'm just gonna, I don't need Squilliam all that bad, so I'll get rid of this leftovers, and I'm fine with that. He Earthquakes. Okay, no big deal. I think he now expects me. I think he expects me to go Altaria. And I don't care, because if he wants to Seismic Toss, go ahead, because I get a free roost. I'll roost up all day on this. He's taking rocks damage, and I'm not. I'll roost up. If he wants to predict, and well, he'll outspeed, so he can Earthquake if he wants. That'd be a bad move, though. Yeah, maybe he goes Ditto. All right, he's not rocks, or he's not heavy duty boots, so he takes good rocks damage there, and we get the Dracovish switch on the U-turn probably. He tricks. Okay, he goes for the trick. That is interesting. On Choice Scarf, what did I give him? I gave him leftovers. All right, that's a kind of a bummer. I liked my passive regeneration there. Do I just trick Choice Scarf Sleep Talk here? Is that what I do? Although he probably will still outspeed. I think he U-turns. So I'll just Sleep Talk. He U-turns, that's fine. A Super Fang would be nice. Or we slow it down with a Rock Tomb. Miss a Rock Tomb, that's okay. We burned our 2 turns of sleep now though, so that's fine. What does he do? He's gonna Reflect. And I'm choiced into I'm choiced into Sleep Talk. That's a bummer. Oh man, I forgot about I forgot about that was good. That was a good trick. Alright, yeah, I'll just go here. I'll throw off a Toxic. This is a bad move, I think. This is a bad move. It wasn't really predicting. I mean, I think that was a bad move because I don't have a huge check to, what's it called, Bulu. But that's kind of fine, I guess. I'm not too worried about it. That's fine. If I go Mojo Jojo here. I really just wanted that Toxic on Slowking. And I knew he'd probably knock me out with Scald, but I get a Toxic on Slowking. It didn't miss. I'm pretty happy with that, actually. Altaria still is going to put in work this game once Slowking goes down, and I just can't take him out. So, we'll see what happens here. Maybe I just go Altaria and Hurricane. Maybe I just go Zarude and Power Whip. He's going to eventually stop appreciating these Power Whips, so. I could bulk up. I don't think I'd love to eat any hit that he throws, though. And I can't touch Bulu. He does stay in. I get a nice Power Whip off. He teleports out. That's fine. Man, I don't have anything really for this Reflect Slowking. That's a good bring on his part. Alright, I go Altaria here every time. Every time I'm going Altaria. He takes more rocks damage. I'm just kind of counting on that to start adding up. I got the Toxic on Slowking. That's what I really needed, was that Toxic. Oh, Rock Slide. I didn't expect that. That's big. That's a good bring. I'm going to Roost. Yep, he goes Slowking there. What do? I think, do I Hurricane and I just want to try to get some damage? Do Do I just Hurricane and get some damage? I think I do. I don't like how easily he can keep this Slowking up. He does teleport, that's fine. Nothing really wants to come in here. He has pretty much nothing for this Altaria. I mean, he probably switches, he goes Victini just to U-turn, I bet. But again, I'm getting huge rocks. I'm getting huge use out of these rocks. So good work, Mawile. I know I had to sack him off there, but that's fine. Like I said, I expected it. He's a team player. He knows what's good for the team. And this is going to be a long battle. So sit back. 52 turns in, I expect to go another 100. I don't think this game is going to end anytime soon. It's gonna be a struggle war at the end. We're just gonna be PP stalled out. So really, the way I see it, I gotta start making some predictions. The problem is that slow teleport is such a good move. Regenerator, such a good ability. How do I kill this Slowking when I need to get Zarude in when he doesn't have Reflect Up? That's basically what I need. Alright, this is kind of what we want. That's fine. I get a nice Fire Spin-off. Say he wants to teleport here. That's okay. I think I Hurricane. I'll Hurricane. Maybe confuse him. He hurts himself and dies. Reflect! We take out Slowking. This is a game now, folks. He got his Reflect Up. Sure, that's fine. This is a game. I needed that. Yeah, Hunter, Spooky Spookster. That's Hunter. He's the coach of the Kentucky Torcats. It looks like he recognizes the threat that is Altaria. Man, and look at that. Mawile gets that revenge kill. That was Mawile's Toxic that took it out. What do I expect? I expect a U-turn, and I think that's okay, because now I'll have a Choice Scarfed Dracovish coming in, who eats a V-Create, and is now awake, and Mawile's Toxic is putting some pressure, and maybe I just throw off a Rock Tomb, because YOLO, he probably switches in Miltank, but I'll slow him down. I'll slow him down with a nice Rock Tomb. Choice Scarfed Rock Tomb. Wakes up, gets the Rock Tomb off. Why am I... Oh, he lost speed from the... Boom! Victini's dead to rocks next time he comes in. This is huge. He's dead to rocks if he wants to switch back in. So he's got to get rid of those rocks. This is fine. I throw off another Rock Tomb. I'm Scarfed too. Oh, that was huge. You got to rest off. That was awesome. Wow, that was actually so cool. Dang. Alright, I should have expected that. I'm a fool. I was excited about the Rock Tomb. So... I should have seen that coming. The big thing is once that Reflect goes down here, he no longer has Reflect. All right, boom, Mawile, 2 kills. Kill with the rocks, kill with the Toxic. Boom. Dracovish is now suddenly much less important. So I think. Do I want to let it go down here? Is the question. I think I do, and I miss a Rock Tomb. That's fine. He misses a Stone Edge. Back to square one. Alright, get a nice Rock Tomb. He gets a Stone Edge. Oh, Horn Leech. Okay, so he's clearly not choiced. That's good to see. He was probably expecting... I'm letting Prison Mike go down here. I'll let him do whatever he wants. I mean, he'll get a lot of HP back if he keeps Horn Leeching. That's fine. Yeah, I mean, he Stone Edges there. That's fine. I expect maybe a Horn Leech to knock me out right here, but that's okay because I didn't really need Prison Mike anymore. He brings in Scott Steiner. He's asleep. What's he gonna do while he's asleep? Nothing. I'm going Rock Tomb again. I'll let this go on. Maybe this is just to get a better switch. I don't care. He's asleep. He used rest. Yeah, I'm gonna let Prison Mike go down. If he wants to knock me out, go ahead. Miltank comes in. Alright, I'm saving Prison Mike. We're saving our Choice Scarf Prison Mike. So, the mascot comes in, he heals up, that's okay. I don't really see what he does with a... I don't see what he does here against a Hurricane. He probably brings in Ditto, who's not going to appreciate Hurricane. That's really his only answer here, because he's going to fear the Fire Spin. If he gets trapped, he protects. Okay, that's fine. He protects. So now do I throw off the Fire Spin? I think I do. Let's go! We get a Fire Spin. He Seismic tosses. That's fine. We Perish Song. It goes through Protect. If we get out this Miltank, let's go. No more Miltank. Oh, let's go. This is huge. Get a nice Roost off. Altaria, putting in more work. That's our mascot. That's our team mascot right there. He does it for the team. We roost up. We roost up here. Altaria is my dog these past 2 weeks. Alright, that's fine. We roost up. He goes for a Seismic Toss. That's okay. We're sitting at a clean 70, which is fine to hopefully take Hawlucha. Who do I sack here? I sack Prison Mike, I think. Because Choice Banded, Hustle, Ice Shard will do lots to Bulu, will do lots to Hawlucha, so I need that. I need that. So we sack Dracovish. And that's fine. Let's go. Altaria with another KO. Dracovish, you put in work this game too. I'm pumped about how well my squad is doing right now. I think, no, I can't let him turn into my Delibird, because that could hurt. That could hurt. My answer to that is gone as Overhaul is dead, so I think I go Zarude. No, I don't think I go Zarude. I think I go Squilliam and the Sludge Wave. Let's Sludge Wave here. I'm Liquid Ooze. If he wants to Horn Leech, Horn Leech. If he wants to high horsepower, he'll probably knock me out there too. Alright, that's fine. Damage on this Scott Steiner. That's fine. I knock off. He loses his Choice Scarf. This is good. This is good. He's asleep too. I think he wakes up, if that is how it works with rest. He does wake up. Rapid Spin was big for him. That's big. But that's okay. Because I'm going to Rapid Spin. You know what? I'm just going to Rapid Spin. Yeah, Rapid Spin for me is nice. So you better watch out. Yeah, that was a really good spin for him. That was smart to bring in Ditto. I'm going to Rapid Spin. He's lost his Choice Scarf. I love that. He no longer has Choice Scarf. So, as I said, we'd have to switch to a post-game commentary about halfway through the battle. I said about halfway, but it turns out there's actually not many turns left. So that is good, that we don't have to do this for as long. It'll only be a couple minutes. But this is where we're picking back up. He just Rapid Spun away some rocks, and I got to knock off his Choice Scarf, which I'm liking where I'm at. And again, my thinking, this play, I'm going to go for Rapid Spin to try to get a speed boost, and hopefully just be able to outspeed the rest of his team if I get a couple speed boosts off and knock out this Tentacool is what I'm thinking. I think in the long run, if I was just throwing off Scalds, that might have been better. But what I'm going for basically is a fast Tentacool to win the game. He does knock off my Black Sludge, which is a good play on his part, and I get that Rapid Spin off like I said. And I'm thinking, alright, I might as well go for the knockout here, or go for another Rapid Spin to get the speed boost. So now I outspeed everything unless he has Unburdened Hawlucha, which he could easily get up after this, so it's really not a big deal. So I don't know why I go for a knockoff here, because another Rapid Spin would have been exactly what I needed to outspeed it. But I go for knockoff just to knock out the Tentacool and knock off an item of whatever he wants to bring in, But sure enough, he brings in Hawlucha here, who gets to use his Grassy Seed. He gets the defense boost, and also I have nothing to knock off now, so I do like no damage basically. But we're still fast. He will most likely outspeed, and that's okay. Kind of expected, but I can at least throw off a Scald, hopefully, and get a burn on this thing if he doesn't knock me out. I'm not defensive. I was specially defensive, so he probably will knock me out here. But hopefully I can get a burn with a Scald. You can see he goes for a Swords Dance, so I do get a Scald off, but no burn. So now he is a scary, scary Hawlucha, but that's actually good for me. He goes for the close combat there to knock me out. He didn't want to, I guess, lose the HP, but he does lose that defense boost now after he goes for close combat. So that's why he didn't go Brave Bird. And now I'm thinking, this is it. This is Delibird's time to shine. I've got Choice Banded, Hustle Delibird. Now, to be fair, I do not necessarily want to let him get Delibird with his Ditto, but I could potentially get a KO here with Delibird, which would be huge. So that's why I bring in Delibird. And I think, man, Gunter could get a knockout here. I'm going Choice Banded Ice Shard. He pretty much can't switch at all, at least if he doesn't want Bulu to get 2-shot, most likely. I don't think I could 1-shot. And I think I will take out Hawlucha here with the Ice Shard. And sure enough, we hit through the Hustle, and we knock out Hawlucha. So huge, huge for Gunter there. So that was awesome. I was pumped about that. And then he, of course, does bring in Ditto, which was a good play for him. So I am kind of just forced to switch here, and I'm kind of weighing my options, who's better to keep in the long run. I think, honestly, at this point, Delibird has become my win condition, which is just hilarious. That's where we're at. Delibird is my win condition. So we're loving the birds here in Columbus at CSJ. We're loving our birds because Delibird is our win condition, I think. Because I think a Fake Out here is going to knock out Delibird. His Delibird, you know. So I gotta save Gunter. So of course I need to switch out. And so I go ahead, I switch out Zarude, who's kind of useless right now. He does just Fake Out. And I'm thinking Zarude is useless. I pretty much can sack him off because I can't touch Tapu Bulu. So I don't know really what I'm doing. And then I make a kind of a bad play here. I could have gotten at least some damage off. And I go for a Bulk Up here. I don't really know why. I think to 1v1 this Scott Steiner, but he does switch into Bulu, which was a smart play. Again, like I said, I can't really touch this. I don't know. That was it. I go for a Bulk Up there, as if I could live in 1v1 this Tapu Bulu. I can't, so I don't know why I was even trying that. I think I was max defense Zarude though, but he does huge damage there. So now I actually got to switch out here. So I switch into Altaria. As you can see, he gets a Mega Horn off. And then I'm free to kind of just heal up, because I think he's choiced into Mega Horn. But he's not. So he does hit me with a pretty solid Stone Edge. So thankfully I roosted there. But I don't think I'll appreciate that Stone Edge. Again, I'm max defense. Altaria here. But so I just throw off a Hurricane. And I get the Confusion again. Doesn't matter, because he hits through the Stone Edge. But again, at least I get a free roost. He can either miss Stone Edge or just won't do as much. And of course, breaks through Confusion. Doesn't do as much with his Stone Edge there. So he switches. He gets his Altaria up. I went just for a Hurricane. I'm not trying to play any games with the Fire Spin anymore. And sure enough, I hit that Hurricane. That's huge. Altaria gets 2 kills. Delibird's got 1. We're loving our birds. And then I go. Of course, he's got to bring in Bulu. And I'm thinking, all right, I'm just trying to end this game. So I'm going to throw off a Hurricane. If I miss, I miss, and I can roost back up. But he's throwing off Stone Edges. I think I'll live 1 if he doesn't crit. So I throw off a Hurricane, and thankfully I hit. So I hit, no big deal. Altaria with a 3rd KO of the game. That's 8 KOs in the past 2 weeks. I brought Altaria twice. It's gotten 8 knockouts. So Altaria is kind of our team MVP right now. We're loving the birds because Gunter got picked up a KO this first week that we brought him. And we're on a 2-game win streak. We're 3-2 now, so things are definitely looking up for the Swablus. So we're hoping to keep that going just over the course of these next couple weeks. Go Swablus. Caton, that was a great game. That was a ton of fun to prepare for. I love the team that I brought. I love the team that you brought. And I know Caton's still going to be a threat down the line and could easily still make playoffs with where he's at. He's now 2-3, but I mean, there's still 3 more weeks left in the season, so he could easily still make playoffs. So again, great match. That was fun to be a part of. Go Swablues, go NBA. We'll see you guys next week.